Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed. We are, of course, in Season 8. Round 13, Muzzer. Round 13. We're over halfway through. How exciting.
I can't believe how quick this season has gone so far. I'm glad to be back after a long stint away with numerous personal reasons, but it's great to be back alongside yourself, Matty, of course.
Glad to have you back. That's the important thing.
Thank you very much. And one of my favourite tracks. I mean, don't get me wrong, not a big fan of the pit exit, as certain people will know my relationship with that. But aside from that, lovely track and a lot of action. So I'm looking forward to this one tonight. Great to be back.
Jack Hawkey is taking the mick by asking for a restart. No, that's your own fault. You've had 2 goes at this already, you lot. Yeah, apologies for the late start to the stream. A few technical difficulties. The fact that I couldn't invite anyone to start off with, and then we joined, and there was a couple that got banned from the session because, let's be honest, they're just naughty people anyway. Why would we want them, Muzzer?
Agreed.
So hopefully everyone is here. Jacko is joining hopefully at the end of qualifying, so we should have 19 drivers for EU4. Apologies, it's not 20, but a late dropout from Williams would have been the full house, which would have been exciting, but we've got enough on-track action to look forward to, mate. It should be a good one.
Yes, my right finger clicking through the list is going to be very sore at the end of the season. Turn 1 is going to be manic. Turn 1 here is crazy. But before we go into that, let's concentrate on qualifying. Obviously we've got Rack van Zieten, hopefully pronounced correctly, apologies if it isn't. Currently leading the way in a 1 minute 7.4, which isn't really too bad a time, to be honest.
I would love to sit here and go, yeah, I've done all my practice for Wednesday and I'm completely prepared. I've not touched it. I've not touched it since the start of the game. Obviously, we've had the major update in between, which means everyone's a little bit slower. I say a little bit slower. It's about a second, I think.
Yeah, I was doing a bit of time trial around the track before, as I've had a lovely long weekend away with my better half. And I thought, what else could I do now? Returning home, get straight onto F1 Brazil. And I think I was struggling to break into the 6, the 1 minute 6s, to be completely honest with you. So 1 minute 7.4 is actually a very good time. So it is really interesting to see who else can kind of follow suit. Obviously, Sneaky Tommy knows relatively quick as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what Alprentice can do along with Shane, seeing what them boys can do. But it's a small track, not a very long track, so the time shouldn't differentiate too much across the field.
It shouldn't, so it should be pretty close in qualifying. We've got people on the softs, we've got people on the mediums as well. Raceway JJ is one of those. We have just seen him finish. Dan Hilton is also another one. He is out there on the medium tyre. Dan Hilton, he's back. Missed a couple of weeks due to personal reasons, but glad to have him back. And hopefully some more point scores for him.
Definitely.
If you've not noticed, it's his most successful season in Contest of Speed. He's been here since season 2.
I mean, who doesn't have a Dan Hilton shirt? I'm sure the whole of Contest of Speed has got a Dan Hilton shirt.
Rowan, if you're listening to this, you know how we have a Stumpchi hoodie? Can we get a Dan Hilton hoodie? Is that possible?
And again, I know, just obviously off the back of that, some major sponsorship going down in the recent days. I won't go through the whole of them, but Fanatec being one of our new sponsorship deals that we have at the moment. But I've got one bigger, Dan Hilton. What's bigger than Dan Hilton sponsorship? Everyone loves him. It'll bring in money.
It will bring in money. As you said, top of the time sheets. Him and Camping Ducks used to race here back in EU3, if those people have got good memories, back in season 4?
4, I think it was. I think it was my first season. I actually got tripped up because I believe Rack van Zieten was formerly Minerio.
That's what my thinking is, but I don't want to make that judgment and feel really silly, so I'm going to wait.
It was actually the boss, I believe, who told me that. So if I go and lead with that and I'm wrong, it's on the boss's head, not mine.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, welcome back to these boys. It's great to see them back. And yes,
Slaughter was back in as well. Whilst we're talking about welcome back, Slaughter went away for a week after, let's just say, a situation, but he's back. So
Yeah.
hopefully, Blades. Can you hear two people? It's Muzzer, by the way, the other one. Oh wait, hopefully. We'll keep talking and see what happens.
Yeah. I think just going back to the couple of guys who are on the mediums, I can only kind of feel that was just more for them to get a feel of the track. We do have a yellow in sector 2. Hopefully not. I think it's just a guy going slow. Yeah, I can't see anybody going for a serious medium run around here. I think the difference between the softer mediums and the gals is quite significant.
I reckon Luke will. And where is Luke? Luke has invalidated. Oh, he's on the soft slow. He's done his best. Go. Oh, now I can hear myself twice. Cheers, Twitch. So Luke was on the mediums, gone to the soft tyre. The only person still on the softs is Raceway JJ and Joseph, so I'm expecting everyone to be here. Jacko's joined, we have 19.
Brilliant.
What a wonderful
I'm just
world.
actually on board with Mr. Prentice as well now. I'm just going to see how he gets in. Yeah, he invalidated first time round. Unless it was invalidated, I think
he's done it again, the centre S's.
Yeah. Very difficult series of corners. If you really want to get the most time out of it, you're really on the limit of invalidation. So you've got to nail it for that perfect time, but it can go so wrong like that and your whole lap's done. I imagine he'll come in now for a fresh set of softs.
Yes. Oh, and I keep joining people and they keep invalidating. I feel terrible for doing so.
Yeah.
Jaren's another one.
At the moment, though, as I say, we've got Rackvan and Sneaky Tom very close to each other, and 5 tenths down to third and Bardos. Quite a big gap early on. Well, I say early on, we're halfway through. Quite a significant gap already, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And we said that Vard just has gone a little bit quicker. Camping Duck coming out on a fresh set of softs now. Let's see what we've got. I'm expecting a good run from the Wizard today as I ride on board. Let's see. I've got a feeling Dan might get in the Wizard's way here. Oh no, sorry, he's set his time.
That's right, let's move on to someone else. I think Agos Reflux is... Nope, invalidate again. Could someone not invalidate? Camping Ducks, where are you on? Are you on an out lap? He's towards the end of the lap. Right.
Nice.
Let's go on board, shall we? We're gonna hide it all. I say hide it all. We are gonna do a lap round Brazil. So over the startfish line into turn 1. First of the Senna S's. He's going to try and cut the inside straight in the corner. Be interested to see if he hugs all the way round. Kind of sits in the middle of the road. DRS wide open as we go down into turn 4. Runs wide, and that'll be an invalidation.
Yep.
So I will try again when I've got a proper track map. I can't find one at the moment.
Is this Jacko finishing his lap? Oh, he's coming in,
It is dry conditions in qualifying, by the way.
Yes, I believe it's overcast conditions for the race as well, I believe.
No
No chance of rain?
There's nothing going well, Blades. Nothing this evening has gone right, so far. Jaren's about to start another lap.
Take us through it, Matter.
He is. He's going to go into turn 1. He's going to go through the centre rushes. This is now turn 2 and 3. DRS is going to be wide open. We're going to see it on the bottom of our screens. Going to brake just before the 50-metre board. Flicks it into turn 4. Doesn't run too far wide out of turn 5. This is turn 6 on the inside. There's 7 as well, a long right-hander, and then a heavy braking zone into turn 8. You can brake quite late there, and a good overtaking manoeuvre to catch your opponents out. Turn 9 and turn 10 we're going up to now. He's going to flick it in and try and drive straight out, hug the inside of turn 11. Game's going to force you to go to the exit curb there. He's currently 6.5 tenths up. Now it's all about a good traction zone out of the, theoretically, the last real corner. That was 13, this is 14, and apparently this is 15. Hugs it to the inside.
Let's see what he does. P8.
108.2, that goes to P8.
And whilst we're on JRM, I just do want to make an announcement as well. He told me I had to do this.
Okay.
For anyone who is listening, we are getting our TikTok social media up and running. It has been a bit delayed due to different reasons, but we are really going for it this time. And JRM will be one of our first members of the TikTok social media team of creating the content. So you've got your mention now, JRM. You better do something on track in return.
And save your footage.
And save your footage. Because yeah, you could be the first TikTok could be you.
Shall we move on, see if we can find someone else? Slaughter, how is Slaughter getting on?
Just as you did that, JRN decides to lose it and dip out onto the grass.
Brilliant.
So yeah, you can't beat a compliment. It's a compliment sandwich. We're going to leave the negative with that for now.
Shane has just finished his lap and has gone second. That is important
Nice.
for the championship.
It is indeed.
What can Wizard do in response?
I'm also going to stay on board of Mr. Prentice here as well, because it's very important he gets a solid lap in now. He's invalidated a couple of times. He may get 2 laps in. He should get 2 laps in if he validates the first one.
The Wizard is going to go again. So Jack is down in 15th, which isn't great. Obviously, an early exit in qualifying. Bruce improves and goes to 6th. So a lot of improvement. Ace Reflux, Blades, how's Blades getting on? Currently 11th, occupying the prime position, Mazzo, in terms of strategy wise.
Oh yes, straight on them mediums.
Here's a soft medium or medium soft round here. The tyres do last very, very well. Blades currently 5.5 tenths up on his lap, and that's going to put him quite close to the 108 flats if he can keep the lap all together. Joseph puts himself up into 4th. That's a good lap from the Alpine driver. Blades does a 107.9. That puts him into 8th.
Nice. And that still could be a good solid position to, I imagine a couple of guys are going to go a little bit quicker than that, so that might drop him back into that magical 11.
The Wizard is going quicker. Sneaky Tom is 4th. Bruce has gone 3rd, I believe. The Wizard is nearly 2 tenths up. Can he gain any more? Put it near pole. No, only 6th.
And Prentice is about to cross the line, only 8th. I expected more. Is he going to go for it again? He's not going to DRS.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. The Alfa Romeos are doing a thing, and we can see it on our screens. Jacko is in front, but he's not really getting a toe to Varda, who's possibly run out of fuel. Yeah, he has. That's a shame.
A little bit anticlimactic, but
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think Shane is in the driver's seat if he gets off the line well and gets that lead into turn 1. We know it's difficult to overtake here, however, this is Manchester Speed and you can overtake anywhere in Manchester Speed, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, Shane will be happy with that performance, I imagine. But not to take anything from Rack Van Ziepen. I mean, he has literally done his lap very early on, set the marker, and no one's beat it. You know, he's not even beating his own time, so a really good lap from him straight on the start as well.
Is there anyone else on the lap or doing anything? Camping Ducks is finishing a lap. We haven't spoken much about him. He was a tenth and a bit up. And he stays a tenth and a bit up to 9th though.
We've got Raceway JJ on the softs now as well. I think we're on board. I'm on board with him at the moment. That very fast right hand, and if you're not careful, you can lose it there very easily as well now. On the old game, you could just put your foot to the floor, but on this one, you've got to be very careful. Let's see where Raceway JJ can end up for the Ferrari lads.
Wow, he's 7 tenths up. This is obviously on his own time, which is going to put him around a 108 flat.
Let's have a look. Keep it close to the left. And as he crosses the line, P8 just in front of his teammate. And again, that pushes Blades into that magic 11, just where he was a minute ago.
Perfect. So, that concludes qualifying as Luke is the last man on the track. Hassan Pole in E4. It's happened before. This time a different one. That's done it. Shane, second. Liverpool fan, third. Sneaky Tom, fourth. Joseph, fifth. Wizard, sixth. Barda, seventh. Ferrari's 8th and 9th. But I think the one that's going to be disappointing out of the lot here is Jack Hawkey, 18th.
Yeah. Massively disappointing for Mr. Hawkey there. But it's a long race. I imagine there'll be safety cars, at least one or two. So anything can happen. So won't rule him out yet. And Dan Hilton darting 17th as well. If he keeps it clean, there's still points up for grabs.
He is. We are expecting everyone else on that is outside the top 10 to go on the mediums. That's what we're expecting.
Are we going to have any, I don't want to say brave, but, well yeah, are we going to have any brave soft runners in the bottom 10? Try and get an early jump on the medium race. I imagine there'll be one or two.
It will be. Can you just take a glimpse of that? We knew it was going to be close, but the top 5 separated by pretty much half a tenth. That shows you how close qualifying is and how competitive this tier is becoming. Wizard in 6th and Varda in 7th. They're only 2 tenths off. Amazingly, the top 14 are separated by basically 3/4 of a second, which is...
it's good to see, actually. Really nice to see. You know, when you look at that, 3/4 of a second between 14 drivers just shows the competitiveness of this tier, and that's why we're in for a storming race this evening.
There is plenty of activity in the chat. If you are in the chat, can you give us some predictions? It can be what it wants. It can be safety cars. It can be VSCs. It can be your top 3. Who's going to make the most overtakes? Maybe who's going to possibly dump first? If we're going to be harsh around here, I know there's some critics out there. You cynical people.
Who's going to be the reason for our first TikTok video? That'll be a good one. Let's get the social media aspect going, boys. You got social media admin there. It needs to happen.
I mean, TikTok's not really my thing. That's more with the youths, but...
Mate, you're younger than me, so you're making me feel
extremely sorry, mate. Sorry.
I'm trying to buy my youth via TikTok. Says a lot when my 7-year-old knows how to use TikTok better than I do.
Oh, there's a wager. Limmy says he's going to give Jack a $5 if he gets on the podium. Oh, I wouldn't be safe with that.
Can we screenshot that, please?
Well, it's been said on chat as well, so, you know.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, in that case, everyone get your Jack Hawkey t-shirts on, because I would love to see that transaction. What's your predictions, Matty? You've asked the guys, let's ask you.
Am I going to put my neck on the line? I'm going to go Shane.
Mhm.
Wizard.
Mhm.
I think Liverpool fan could do it, you know.
I'm thinking Sneaky Tom.
Oh,
Yep, yep. Shane in second. And this is one I'm going to go for Mr. Prentice down in ninth for the final podium position.
so what you're going to tell me is Sneaky Tom's going to make it 2 wins from 2?
I genuinely think Sneaky Tom is. I know I've raced against Sneaky Tom a few times, and I mean, look, I've raced against a few of these actually, and they're all good drivers. But if Sneaky Tom pulls his finger out today, stays consistent on track, I think he's more than capable of getting that win. As I say, a lot of things can happen around this track. You know, you've got to watch out for penalties as well. So it's all about being clean around here as well. It's very easy to pick a penalty after penalty or one after one, and especially in centre S's. So that's just another area to keep an eye on.
I heard you ask what tyres. There's the tyres. A mixture. Top 10 obviously all start on the soft tyre because that's the tyre they qualified on. Blades has gone soft. Reflux has gone medium. Slaughter and Jaren have gone soft. Jacko's gone medium. Sleeves and Dan Hilton have gone soft. And Jack Hawkey and Smithy have gone medium. So
a lot more softs than I would have thought.
A mixture.
Yeah,
Dan
I didn't expect to see that many soft runners.
Well, this could be a pivotal race in the championship. We are just over half distance. The constructors are separated by 2 points. The drivers is separated by 27 between 5 of them. So there is a long way to go. We will wait for the lights out, Muzzer.
We will indeed. And we'll go.
We are go, 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 and Rat gets a great start compared to Shane. As Shane then managed to hold on to Bruce. I think everyone's pretty much made it through, fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's looking good actually, and that's what you do love to see.
Oh, no, there's a Mercedes off though.
I've spoken too soon.
You have spoken too soon, I believe.
But he's kept it going, and unfortunately he does have wing damage, severe wing damage, along with sleeves as well. Is actually Jacko and Slaughter also picked up wing damage in the S's, so unfortunately for them it's going to be an early pit.
Oh, and someone's gone off. It's an AlphaTauri, I believe, in the back there, out of turn 10.
Yeah, it's Reflux, and he's got 100% front wing damage as well, so there's 5 drivers who are going to be boxing on lap 1 already as Rack leads the way. And actually got a nice little gap to Shane already.
Oh, I apologise for the spamming, people. I can't find the stuff. There you go. Shane is defending from Bruce.
Yeah.
There's the running order.
He's got a good run here now. Bruce could have a good run on Shane. He's got a better exit, better traction. Is he going to go for a dive? It looks like it. He is.
Oh, Shane's gonna...
Shane breaks later, but he's made it stick. But he's got a better exit now. Shane is going to come back at him. He surely isn't. And he sits behind him for now.
You'll sit behind him. Bruce has used a lot of ERS though already to try and defend that.
And I'll be honest, I'm not sure how easy or hard it is around here to save our sleeves of retired session.
That is a VSC.
And I believe Jacko came in for a new wing and has already got more wing damage. So I don't know what happened to Jacko.
2 words. Pit wall.
Oh, it's the Murray pit exit. He's done a Murray pit exit, right? Okay.
That would be my guess. Jack is up to 12th, so Limmy, unlucky. This 5 is not looking very good already.
So just for a heads up for everyone, hence why I like to call the pit exit my own name, is because when I was at EU4, I had a race where I had to pit 4 times, and 3 out of the 4 times I hit the pit wall on exit. So yeah, not a massive fan of it. I looks like Jacko's done the same.
Yes. All those guys that came in went onto the medium tyre. we should be green flag racing relatively soon. Hopefully no one has picked up hopefully no one will pick up a drive-through.
Yeah, the deltas are very bit sketchy at times. Let's see. Let's hope no one does, as you say. No one wants
Blades is off.
Oh, yeah, under the VSC.
Oh, Daniel has got a drive through. No!
Dan. Cancel the shirt order. Cancel it.
Restart the session.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a valid reason. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. So Dan Hillman going on to call up. Yeah, we are green, and Rack's got a brilliant lead, 1.8 seconds at the moment.
Yeah. And Shane's having a look on Liverpool fan Bruce into turn 1, and he's going to back out and maybe try and look for the better traction here, like Liverpool.
Yeah, he's going to line him up here.
Oh, Bruce is burning. No, you can see it. I don't think it's going to make it easy for him. Oh, yes, he is.
Shane's
corrected.
Oh, maybe not.
What a move, Bruce.
That was brave.
Nice. That was very brave. I did not see that.
Tom
Mollermind is all the while is watching this thinking, go on lads, you just keep burning your ERS and fighting. I'll sit here. As Slaughter sets the fastest lap on the mediums all the way down in 15.
Oh, Blades has gone off again and it's giving himself the game's giving him 10-second time penalty for that as well. That is BS.
Blades. Yeah,
Shane struggling with the dirty air behind Bruce though, and again.
Oh, he's gone, and that's going to let Sneaky Tom through now. And all the while this is going on, Rack is just saying thank you, boys. Keep on doing that, and I'll just continue to build my lead as it's currently just under 3 seconds.
Pumps in a 10.0 as well.
Well, look at the distance. Sneaky Tom just made up on Bruce.
Smithy is off, I think. And going so is Blaze goes past. Jack Hawke's in the pits.
Yeah, he's got wing damage again.
And gone to the hards.
I don't think he's got much of a choice. One is running out of tyres, and quite frankly, we might run out of wings in the Red Bull garage. Let's hope we can get out of the pit quite clean. Blades does have wing damage as well. Nothing major, but enough to cause some issues around.
Ricky, that is a sensible suggestion. I would go along with that theory as well. I think Ricky's info is he's probably lost a bit of tyre temp. In fact, he's probably burning those tyres, hence why Shane is struggling. I was also going to say, the guys that have pitted early, it's probably best for them as well, because they're going to be running clean air compared to these guys that are just going to be in a train all the time. Very true, very true.
It's I would like to see Sneaky Tom's true pace. Having said that, Shane is coming back at him. We've both got DRS, hence the train, and Jack Harkey picked up 10 seconds.
Yeah, because he's got massively out of shape for 8, I think, and he's going really slowly.
He is not having a fun race today.
No, caught out by the cold hard tyres. He's not the first one, he won't be the last one. Another JRN's gone as well.
We still have 18 riders, and that's the main thing.
I don't think for much longer.
As Pure Blaze picks up 5 seconds, and he was not. And
there
Blaze
you
is retired.
You were saying?
Cheers, Blades. Thanks for that, pal.
Down to 17.
Rack is continuing to build his lead now from 2.7 to 3.3 seconds exactly. And Shane is all over the back of Sneaky Tom. So this part of the race, this phase of the race, Shane is much quicker than Sneaky Tom. It was that error that's going to put him in this position. Otherwise, I genuinely think he'd be.
His safety car is out, and that's because.
Is that JRN?
JRN's in the wall in a very strange place to lose the car, but we'll move on from there. Safety car is in. Rax chooses to stay out though.
Was he not,
and everybody else comes in. He had plenty of time. Everybody else has chosen to come in. Apart from Luke. Luke stayed out as well. He's gone for the track position.
That's an interesting call. Track position is good round here, but on fresher mediums against Dunning softs, I'm not so confident. Will he prove me wrong? And Dan
Hopefully.
Hilton picks up another 5-second time penalty for speeding the pit lane. As he sits in 11th at the moment.
Has got that
Varda.
drive through as
Varda's
well.
gone.
Varda's gone. Oh, I mean,
I didn't see what happened.
he is. I've just seen it. He's got no front wheel, front left-hand wheel.
Oh no.
Out of centre S. The thing I was going to say is that's criminal along the lines of getting warnings speeding behind the safety car.
Yes, it is. It is. I reckon Rack's gonna pit, you know, and he shouldn't because he's gonna lose so many positions now. I reckon he will.
Well, the softs can go longer. From last game they can do
I called
10.
it.
He has pitted.
Yeah,
It's mind-boggling.
he's literally had himself in a solid position, 3-second gap, and he's gonna put himself now in 9th. I mean, there's a couple of guys pitting behind as well. Shane didn't come in. I didn't realise. So it's not going to be too detrimental. I don't.
Yeah, Ricky, that would be my play. I would have done as well.
That's Ricky calling.
Oh no, hang on. If he's not, but no, that's a 10-second time penalty for cutting a corner, so he can't actually serve that one. Dan Hilton can serve his 5-second time penalty if he wants to.
Oh, Rack, what have you done?
Well,
now the question is Mr. Prentice going to be a sitting duck? Now, yes, it's very difficult to overtake, and yes, the softs can go quite a while longer than where it currently is, but you know, at 30%, you know, say tyre wear, a third of the way through the lifespan, and then fresh mediums after a couple of laps just going to really come back and bite him when he's got the whole field behind him, and it's, you know, it's not a big track, so when he does come into pit, he can find himself towards the back end.
do you want the honest answer? Yes, he is going to be a sitting duck. That's my short answer.
Camping duck, sitting duck.
Yes.
Sorry, I feel like that was really poor.
Yeah, that was. Interesting to see the strategy choice. The Red Bulls both on hards. Joseph also on hards. Everyone else on mediums. So I'm not going to lie, mediums will struggle to get to the end.
Very good call. This puts Jack Corky back into a decent position. Limmy.
Yes. So that fiver that you said you could be getting, it's I tell you for a fact, Lemmy, if you've watched any part of EU4 this season, nothing is ever safe.
Including your wallet at this
Yes.
moment in time. Having said that, he does still sit with 10 seconds for penalties, so even...
Which I'm not sure he can get rid of, because it's a corner cutting one.
It's a difficult one. I suppose it depends on you know, obviously I wasn't on board when it happened. If it's what I think it was, is he lost it around the long right hand and then cut across?
Yes.
Is that what's happened?
Yeah,
I mean,
he may be able to get it reduced, but I don't think...
It depends if the
He's
car's,
not gonna...
if it's a difficult one because it'd be an argument where people would have many opinions. So for me, if you're losing the car on that fast right-hander and come across with no control of that car, in my opinion, that should be pipes. That's my opinion.
But in terms of him,
it should be reduced.
Well, in terms of him actually being able to serve the penalty, he can't serve the penalty. The only way he's going to be able to get rid of the penalty or reduce the penalty is by submitting that in at some point after the race. Yeah. We'll have a look. The safety car
due in as well.
It is, mate.
It's going to be interesting.
Will Luke take this to the line? I think he's kind of got to. I don't think he really has a choice.
He hasn't got a choice, yeah. Let's see. I mean, these guys, like I said, the Wizard as well. I think the Wizard's in a very good position, actually. I forgot to say, one lap all out in fourth position.
He's gone. And there's a scrap behind.
Sneaky Tom's fighting. He's going to get him over the line. What a call from Sneaky Tom if he breaks here, and he has.
Sneaky Tom down the inside into P2 it is then.
Wow, fair play, Sneaky Tom, great move. I thought he was going to went a little bit too early, then he was going to get him before the line, but he hasn't. Now Sneaky Tom's just got to be patient here. He has to be patient. There's no point in risking anything. He knows that Prentice has to pit again. So just sit behind him and defend his position. Bruce will come back at him though, he's got some pace around him.
I envy the Wizard's position here massively.
Yes. He can sit back and enjoy the show, knowing that he will go to the end as Camping Duck picks up a 3 second.
He can grab the popcorn.
He can, he certainly can. He just has to. The only thing he has to really do is just be careful of behind him, what's behind him. You still will be vulnerable to the guys on mediums when they get the heat in them. But as I say, it's tough to overtake round there. As long as he keeps within that second of the guys in front, he should be able to keep the guys behind. Let's see down the field. Any moves being made?
No, not yet. We're going to have to probably give it one more lap, mate.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to see where Rack is going to go from this position because he had or has some serious pace around here. He's shown that in the opening.
Well, he's burning to try and get past the Red Bull. No. That Red Bull is going to be a bit of a pain to his progress because it's not a slouch, the driver that's behind it either.
Not at all. Not at all. And it's, them hards will have rubbered in now as well. He'll be at them hards be pretty much optimal now as well, so they'll be in the window that he wants them to be. So as I say, Jackie is still in a good position, about 10 seconds. We're not going to discuss that until after this. But yeah, let's see how he gets on. As the Wizard isn't far away from losing DRS, so you need to be careful here. 9/10.
Sneaky Tom is thinking about it. It's got within a 10th. Sneaky Tom.
Yes, he's going to outbrake relatively straightforward here, I think.
He has. Luke backs out. We say goodbye to the Ferrari, and hopefully we'll be looking forward.
Yeah, as Bruce has got a better exit as well. So Bruce could be through here. He broke late before. Is he going to do it again? Oh, we had to bail out of that one.
Yep.
All the while, the Wizard is still rubbing his hands with his popcorn.
Yep. Rack was very close to Jack, but again, Camping Ducks is only just about doing enough to stay within DRS to the group of 5 that we're now seeing.
I think as it stands, is it 6 seconds cover the top 14?
Shall we have a look? There's the leader. 8.7 seconds covers Sneaky Tom through to Dan Hilton.
There's my maths for you folks.
There you go, that's the interesting bit. We'll put it back on the interval one because that's a bit more.
So Reflex is going to have a go on Smithy, I think.
Let's jump down. I'm sorry for the spam. Here we go.
Yeah, made it look so easy. I don't think Smith is even burning, to be honest. So you did have DRS, but yeah, relatively straightforward pass. Dan Hilton is having a look at Jacko possibly. He's got a little bit out of shape on the exit, but he will have DRS. Is he going to make a late move? Jacko comes with it. Ooh, Jacko's a bit naughty.
The thing is though, Dan Hilton keeps burning his DRS. That's been his weakness of his driving. Yeah. Spaffs it all away. Rack has got past. I say he's got past Jack. He hasn't got past Jack. They're still side by side. Rack's going to force Jack round the outside. Jack's going to go to the outside, both on the grass.
Nice.
And Shane says, Shane says, thank you very much. That helps my championship.
And Rack now is going to line up Camping Duck. Camping Duck is out of DRS as well, range of the cars in front. So this should be an easy pass. This is going to be a double pass for Rack. This is going to do his race.
Should be. Although Sneaky Tom's getting closed in and Bruce was very close again. In fact, Luke is being pushed through the centre S's.
I mean, Luke's doing very well to hold on to the back, and Jack picks up a 3 second time.
Oh, and Bruce is not going to have any ERS. In fact, he's got none left.
Yeah.
Needs to
I
save.
mean, I want to say Luke's doing exceptionally well, which he is, don't get me wrong, but he's got to come in and pit. He's going to be at the back of the grid. You know, I don't know what his game plan is. Is he waiting for a possession of a safety car? Is that what he has to hope for now?
The gap between himself, the pit stop. Let's have a look at the pit stop. How long did it take to make a pit stop around here?
24 is it around here? Is it a long pit exit?
I'm gonna have a quick double check.
Thank you very much.
Average pit delta is going to be 23 seconds. So at the moment, he's only going to come out just in front of Joseph.
Yeah, that's and Joe's on fresh softs. That gap will be gone in no time.
Camping Ducks is now behind Jack Hawkins. Jack can now focus on going forward again.
And Shane's boxed. 6 off mediums. Has he got wing? Doesn't look like it.
He was in the midfield, which was a bit on the interesting side.
Well, I reckon Shane's boxed cleverer, because them mediums should now see him to the end. And has he just thought, I'm going to get out of the traffic, because they all off the pit, and make the time up there. Although it is a little bit early to do that.
They can do 20 laps.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, that's going to take him to lap 35. They're going to be on much fresher tyres, because they're only on 6 lap old mediums themselves, so I'm not sure what that call was, to be honest. We'll see.
There you go. Average time spent in the pit is 22.387 seconds, according to IGK_TAS. Thank you, TiVo, on the TAS telemetry.
Brilliant. And Bruce is lining up for Prentice. Prentice hasn't got DRS this time, and it's not.
But Bruce has got no ERS. This is the problem. And he's going to burn this all again, and we're going to be back to square one, where he can't get past him. Yeah, there we go. Nearly burn it all, down to 3%, got the DRS, and now can't pass him. So he's going to have to just save it.
All the while, Wizard is not doing bad at all. I mean, he's only 1.5 off Sneaky
He is on 15. He is on about 20% ERS though, which is surprising. Although everyone else around him, other than Raceway JJ, is on 76%. Loving life.
Raceway is handling it very well, and the ERS is so powerful around here, especially on that back straight, and especially when you're going up against guys who've got none at all. So yeah, Raceway is doing the correct thing at the moment.
Muzzer, we've just got about a top 7 here.
It's just that Jack Harkey, it's a shame with all his penalties, because I do genuinely think he could have made a podium from his position.
Bruce is going to go again.
Prentice is pit. What's he going for? Hards from here, possibly? Mediums, he should be on mediums from here.
He should be on the mediums. Please be on the mediums. If you're on the hards, I'm going to have questions.
He has got mediums. We're good.
Thank goodness for that. Right, okay. So that's released everyone else, and can someone finally change Sneaky Tom?
Well, this is it now.
Oh, Jack. Down the inside. Sorry to cut you off there, Muzzer. Into turn 4, ahead of Raceway JJ. Good for the Constructors' Championship and the drivers, more importantly.
And the thing is, again, I know he's got 15 seconds of penalties, Mr. Harkey, but even so, he's not a million miles off the front runners, and he's on the harder tyres. They will all have to pit again, he won't. It's kind of interesting. What did Limmy say? Was it a podium, sorry?
Yeah, just any kind of podium.
Alright, come on, Jack.
Yep, we'd love to see it happen. Oh, Smithy's dropped it. Out.
No, is that going to be a safety car? Oh, and Prentice has just pit.
Oh, they've all made it. They've all dropped in. They've all come in the pits.
Rax made it though. The other 3 haven't. The other 3 have gone past. Rax made it.
Alright then. Here we go.
Okay.
Everyone else has come in. Luke. Well, what does Luke do? Luke just stays out for track position, I would. But he's going to be under Delta though, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to be able to keep position. Who we got coming out? We got the Wizard already there. Jack Hawkey's already there. This is going to be, I say, close.
Jack Harkey's going to make it out, and so is Race.
No, he's done. He's played the sensible team game. Well done, Raceway JJ.
So, Jack Harkey's in the driving seat, even with the penalties, because he will be, in theory, the lead car. Everyone else is on 15 and 10 lap all tyres in front of him. The Wizard on Slaughter.
Drive through for speed.
Oh, Slaughter. So yeah, Jack Harkey is in a real good position here, and if he has got the pace I think he has, if he can make do with a couple of the guys in front of him early on, he might be able to bridge a decent sized gap. He got podium still on for him.
Camping Ducks drive through penalty as well.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
What's going on?
Blades, you have no idea what the championship standings is, right? There's no other way of telling you this until now. Why not? Luke is currently leading on 163 points. Shane 151, so 12-point gap.
Jack Harkey is going to take the lead here. It's going to be close. He's going to get second, I think.
I don't think he's going to get that. He's going to race it to the line. Oh, I don't know.
That's very close.
That is very close, but I couldn't tell. Jack is on 144 points. Wizard's on 136. So, sorry, the top four are separated by 27 points.
Wow.
Steve is on 106, but he's missed a few races, which is probably going to be his downfall. The constructors, I hear you ask. Pass around it. The constructors is ridiculously close. I believe it is 2 points between Ferrari and Red Bull. It is Red Bull on 280, Ferrari on 278. Both teams have 4 wins. Both teams have 9 podiums.
Come on, the Bulls. Of course. Both Red Bulls are in very good positions here. As I say, for Jack now, Jack has to dispose of Sneaky Tom straight away, ideally off the start, and he needs to just sail off even, into the sunset, if that is at all possible. I genuinely don't think Sneaky Tom has got as much pace as some of these guys behind. It'll be interesting to see how it unfolds. Jack Harkey, I do believe, is one of the fastest guys on, or was one of the fastest guys on track. He had the hard War 1 mediums, and he was quicker than some of the guys on the pressure. Sorry, 1 hard, and he was quicker than some of the pressure mediums. So, yes, I'm sounding like I'm really fan bashing Jack at the moment. I do apologise, but I want to see really hand out a 5.
I was going to say, when there's a wager on the line, we'd love to see it. We do.
Yeah, we do indeed.
Please gamble responsibly.
Correct. And for those who are not old enough, don't do it at all.
No. So we have an array of tyres, my friend. We have mediums, we have softs, and we've got people on the hards. Some called it Code Name Rainbow.
I'm just trying to think now. How many laps did Prentice take them softs? Because I'm thinking, will the softs from here just be a little bit too much? I'm not saying they won't make it, they will make it.
I believe it was 15.
Right, so they've got 16 laps.
It's doable.
17 laps. It was doable, but I do think the medium runners are going to be far superior towards the back end.
The mediums are going to be better than the softs, but the hards could be the same as the mediums in the end. It's going to be quite close.
It is, but obviously there's only 2 hard runners, which is Camping Duck and Joseph, who are, and the safety car's coming in, so let's watch this, because we've had a few moves under the safety car restart, so let's see what happens this time. Is Sneaky Tom going to wait? He's going to go early, what's he going to do?
Well, you watched Luke last time, and had a good idea of how to do it. It's his turn now. He's got a red... Oh, he's prowling. There's a collision, that's always going to happen. There's more front wing going on. And Sneaky Tom has decided to go now.
Very good move.
And the Wizard possibly going down the ins. No, he's backed out of that one. So we are away and through. Sneaky Tom has got a decent reflux. Is the one that's down. Dan Hilton's in the pits. Slaughter in the pits.
Oh, the Wizard's having a go on Bruce.
He's going to go down the inside, I think.
He can't break him on fresh softs. He did the right thing, Wizard, and backed out of that one, so to speak.
Yeah, well, if he could get himself in front of Liverpool fan, that would be brilliant to help Jack out. But
yeah, he's going to need it because I think Jack's going to come under immense pressure from Bruce for the next few laps anyway, until the mediums really kick in. We've got some movement behind. Rack has taken Raceway, and Rack's up now into P6 from that bad decision to stop.
It's a shame because Rack's had good qualifying pace. He's actually had good race pace. It's all come together quite nicely. Jack has got 13 seconds worth of penalties for Jack. Let's have a quick look at the penalties. There you go.
We can't rule Rack out yet though. I mean, as he hits the inside of the centre S's, and you can sometimes lose it there, but you manage to keep a hold of it. Can't rule Rack out yet. As I say, you got Jack on 13 seconds for penalties, and I think there's a lot to unfold in this race yet. The top three are all side by side. Harky will be having a look at Sneaky Tom on this next lap, I think.
He will be. In fact, I think Bruce may throw it down the inside of 6. No, nothing doing that time. So we will wait again. DRS will be active after the end of this lap. I'm sure we'll see more than one move.
I agree. Is DRS the next lap, I believe?
I believe it's the one they're about to start.
Let's see, I'm going to ride on board with Jack. Is 3/10 behind Sneaky Tom. They'll both be burning. He's gaining.
Joseph is off.
Oh no.
DRS enabled, but we can carry on. It's just a local yellow. Cool, that was a very Americanism there.
So for Jack now to get any, and he's got a good exit here, a very good exit.
Jack's going to go around the outside, championship low on the line.
He's just got to watch his ERS at the moment, does Jack. He's burning it more than the leader, which is supposedly expected, but...
Slaughter goes past Joseph into turn 4. Raceway JJ cannot live with the pace. Jacko's going to go down the inside. Raceway JJ is going to try and hang it in there, but Jacko's got that move done.
I've lost a couple of places Raceway in a couple of laps.
Yeah.
He's not got the confidence around here possibly. Let's see if we can make any inroads back. And said that Rack is now on the back of Luke Prentice, who is out of DRS.
Wizard
found himself in it.
Wizard was closing on Bruce, but had a nasty squirm at the end of the corner. Bruce has got no ERS. There you go, 5% the Mercedes driver's down to. Raceway JJ picks up 3 seconds as well. That's not going to help.
Oh, and Jack has got an amazing exit out the S's. This will be position. It will be.
We're going to see the Aston Martin go behind us. Goodbye to that Aston Martin. The Red Bull is in the lead.
As Wizard has come through on Bruce as well. So both Red Bulls are currently on the podium as it stands. And Rack just picked up 3 seconds as well.
Apologies for the funky camera angles. I was trying something out. Using the TV pod and going backwards and things like that. Wizard now needs to close in on Sneaky Tom, because otherwise Bruce is just going to get that position straight back.
Yeah. Not only that, Wizard really needs to catch up as well, because what he'll want to do is he'll want to help his teammate here by causing Sneaky Tom the need to defend and lose time to Jack. As it stands, Sneaky Tom will have a run at him now. It's too far away. One thing I've noticed with Jack as well is his S's are the best I've seen so far. The drive he gets out of him seems unrivaled at the moment compared to the other guys. Look at the Jack's field there. He's going to give Sneaky Tom no chance to attack with DRS and DRS.
Meanwhile,
And Bruce has gone for a back.
Yeah, got it back.
Yeah.
I was about to say, we saw Rack make a move to close in on these two. We also saw Shane make a move as well. So don't brawl Shane just out yet. He's quietly going about.
The only problem at the moment is now 14 seconds of penalties is Shane.
Yeah, he's just picked up another one. That's not going to help. But
having said that, I think when we were talking about the Wizard needing to get on the back of Sneaky Tom, I think actually having Bruce behind Sneaky Tom would be more beneficial for Jack, because Liverpool fans should be all over Sneaky Tom with
the problem is that Mercedes driver has not got much ERS whatsoever. He's down to...
Oh, and Reflux has done
the same thing as Jack.
Doing, and he's gone. Is that a safety car or VSC? Please be nothing. We'll just settle for double wave yellows.
No, if it's what I think it is, I'm going to launch him into the stadium. I believe it could potentially be a retirement on track, which, if it was, he's got incredibly lucky with. If it wasn't, I apologise, but it could have influenced the race massively.
So, we have Jack building a gap to Sneaky Tom. Sneaky Tom is nearly out of DRS. He is out of DRS. Liverpool fan, I think, will start to feel the loss or the lack of grip in the softs compared to the medium guys behind. Sneaky Tom has got quite a bit of ERS though as well. And all the while, Rack is now closing in on the Wizard as well, who's also getting very good exits out of the S's.
Jacko is making some ground on the soft tyres.
Just switched as well, yeah, good shout.
He's closing in on Luke, and this is going to be a bit of an annoyance to Luke more than anything, if he does get past.
Oh, he had to bail.
Yeah, he's had to bail massively.
He carried some speed into that.
Slaughter's picked up another penalty. Penalties galore, by the way, Marza. Slaughter on 21 seconds worth of penalties. That is... so far, McLaren are on 35 seconds combined from both their drivers, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. I called it at the start. It's a very difficult track not to get penalties. You've got to be either too slow or just generally very good. No, it's very difficult. When you're giving it the full beans, it's this first sector, it's like literally your tyre can be on the line and it'll give you a warning, especially the inside right.
Joseph's going to go down the inside of Slaughter and on the up to turn 1, so Joseph gets that move done for 10th, the last points paying position. Jacko picks up a penalty. That's not going to help his fight with Luke.
So, what Jack needs now is basically field.
Sorry, Muzzer. Slaughter goes down the inside of Joseph. These two are having a nice little scrap for the last position, points paying position. It is good work from both of these drivers. So I don't think this one's going to be over and done with. I think these two are going to be going back and forth. Jack has got his lead up to 1.6 seconds, which at the moment is not going to be enough, but you never know. Jacko needs to set himself up for turn 3, I believe. I don't think he needs to think about going into turn 1. I think he needs to set himself up for turn 3. Save that ERS as well, why not? I'm waiting for something to happen. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I thought Jack was going to sling it then. He's very good. He just needs to sit on the back.
Yeah,
A risky ride in the inside curve like that as well.
Jackson, he got his lead up to 2 seconds.
So he's only got 11 to go. 11 seconds to go.
In 8 laps, challenge
Yeah,
accepted.
You never know as he builds another 2 tenths alone.
Should we go P3? Let's go to P3.
Liverpool, yeah.
I'm glad you're up. We're watching P3.
We've got sector 3 yellows.
Shane is off. Shane is off. Virtual safety car as well. Where is he?
Is pit exit? Oh, he lost it there.
He's lost it further down.
Oh.
I just clicked off and on that, and hopefully it's not.
Shall not comment.
Oh, Shane. I hope it isn't.
I shall not comment on that. So let's go back and not comment on that. Let's go. So yes, signs.
Will anyone take advantage? No, not from the front runners. I don't expect.
There's no need to. Now there's 7 laps to go. Drive through for Raceway. Oh no.
Oh, this goes from bad to worse for the Ferrari
And
team.
we've gone green as well. Oh, and look at the jump that Bruce has got on Sneaky Tom. Bruce is going to make a move here. Oh, look at the grip, yeah. Sneaky Tom is going to be a sitting duck.
He is. Bruce is going to go to the outside.
Sneaky Tom just have to accept the defeat there and come back at him. He will have the tyres.
Rack, interestingly enough, is closing.
On the back of these, like, yeah.
He is, and that 1.5 gap that he had a few laps ago has now been diminished. So the battle for second place.
Sneaky Tom's having another look on the inside, sorry. Sneaky Tom's looking up the inside.
Oh, that would have been close. Luke and Jacko go at it. Joseph has gone past Raceway JJ because he's in the pits as well. So the Alpine's on the move.
This is going to get feisty towards the end. Can Bruce keep them tyres alive?
We will only find out. The
Sector 2 yellows.
The wizard went off.
Ah, okay.
Now, if he's got any damage, I don't know. But what it does is, it means Luke's right behind.
Yeah.
And you know what? Wizard has got damage, so Luke gets that position. Luke's up to 5th.
Yeah, you're
Jacko's up to 6th. Another twist.
Oof. And the Sneaky Tom Bruce battle isn't over yet.
The drama.
It's intensifying.
It is. So the Wizard comes out in 10th place. Wowzers.
Campaign Duck picks up another past the penalties, which is now 9 seconds.
Who's that? Dan Hilton's off. Dan Hilton's off. I was more hoping not, because I sort of clicked on and off at the same time. Anyway, we'll move on. It's something I'll probably have to deal with at some point this week. Which... Fun.
So, as it stands, Jack is going to finish down in 6th position, possibly 5th actually, because of Jacko's 6 seconds of the penalties. Liverpool fan will be taking the lead, however Sneaky Tom is staying very close to him.
So is...
But whilst Sneaky Tom is keeping alongside Bruce, Rack is just silently sitting there with the popcorn.
Well, Rack hasn't got much ERS, and he can't really get past Sneaky Tom, because Sneaky Tom's got...
Having said that, what an exit he got there.
Would have been an opportunistic moment to try
It
and
would
pass
have
him.
been the outside of all places. I have a feeling something is going to happen.
Well,
Something
I also have another feeling here. I have a feeling that Bruce is going to be able to defend from Sneaky Tom this time because he's got DRS, and all he's got to thank is Dan Hilton for this. He's currently being lapped.
And Rack's going to have a go at it. He's going to brake late. It's going to be... each other.
Oh, Sneaky Tom says, no, you're going to have to wait again.
Not having that, but he'll do him now. He's going to have the better exit.
Both have not got any ERS whatsoever. Rack's going to go down the inside.
And he'll say, thank you, I'll have that position.
He'll have that position. What can Sneaky Tom do, though? Can he stay there? Or not? Wizard's taken the fastest lap and the bonus points because he's currently in the top 10. It could be more, though, for the Wizard.
You've got to remember, look at the penalties around him as well.
Yeah, it could be 9th, 8th, even 7th. Who knows? We'll find out in 2 laps' time.
We will indeed. Rack is just closing 3 temps already on Bruce. I suspect in a lap or 2 time he will be on the back of Bruce, but the problem is his 3-second time penalty is going to cause some issues. But again, Dan Hilton is going to give Rack.
He's got it. He's got it. Rack has got the DRS of Dan Hilton. The Haas have played a strategic team game there, if you can call it that.
An unintentional gameplay call. So yes, and that's just helped cover 6 temps, 7 temps. Rack has just taken out a Bruce alone. Wow.
The Wizard up to 8th place because he's already taken it, as you can see on the track map in the bottom corner, already overtaken the Ferrari before the start-finish straight.
Is there anything else happening at the moment?
There's a battle for the last
it is now
championship
in DRS,
point.
and Sneaky Tom finds himself out. I don't think Prentice is making any inroads towards Sneaky Tom at the moment.
This will be a last lap bonanza for Rack to try and get past Bruce, whose soft tyres are clearly starting to struggle just a little bit. They've done pretty well so far.
Oh, I think we're going to get a photo finish on the next lap across the line.
I think we will do. Bruce has got no ERS whatsoever. He is on 0%.
To be fair, I think there's a little bit of an issue with telemetry because it's also showing his 0% on tyre wear. So I wouldn't take that for gospel unless you can see something I can't.
Oh, well, he's draining the battery now. It's down to 0% again. Rack's close, but not close enough.
Could he drive out of it though?
Yeah, could he get the run up into turn 5? That would be an interesting overtaking spot. I can't follow in the dirty air though.
He just needs to stay extremely close, get a better exit out the final corner. The problem is...
The Wizard is closing and goes down the inside of Joseph. That's a little bit forceful. But elbows out. We're going to jump back to the other Red Bull because Jack is pretty much round the last corner. He's going to win it on track, so we won't hold on to yet. We're going to see what's going to happen.
Got a great exit as well, but I don't... Ooh, it's going to be close.
He is going to be close. Jack crosses the line. We'll wait for the other 2. Rack's closing in. He's still closing in. Oh, it's not enough though. Sneaky Tom takes 2nd. Well done to Sneaky Tom. Luke up to 4th. Jacko 6th. Good result for the Alfa Romeo. Wizard is going to battle his way at the moment to get 7th on track. He's already got the fastest lap.
This way he's going to move on Joseph over the line. Over the line.
Photo finish.
He's got it. Yes.
No way, he got it. He must have got it on penalties.
Penalties, yeah. I think Joseph was slightly ahead. I think it was penalties.
We will have a look.
But still a photo finish. That's not taken away. Wow, what a race.
Well,
I just want to say as well to Lemmy, if you're listening, don't take your hand out your pocket yet. That's all I'm going to say. Don't take it out quite yet.
We will find out.
in the coming days.
But a Merc on top of the podium. Who would have thought,
Well, they're not used to that, are they?
I've never seen this before.
Sorry, Steve.
But he's Bruce of all people. Snatched it out of death. I say he snatched it out of death. Rack had a penalty, so...
Yeah, to be honest, I think there was a lot of very good driving around there. Penalties, unfortunately, played a huge part. But overall, some cracking racing, some really good battles. Really enjoying them. Really enjoying race. Really enjoyed it.
I believe... Yeah, Joseph just held off, so he would have got it, but had more penalties anyway than Raceway JJ. Liverpool fan with the victory on track, Sneaky Tom will finish second, Rack third, Luke fourth, above Jack. So good day for those two in terms of the championship. Red Bull and Ferrari go toe to toe again. I don't think there's going to be much separating in terms of the constructors for the next race. Jacko 6th, good result for Jacko. Wizard 7th and the fastest lap, that could be important come season's end. Raceway JJ finishes in 8th, Joseph 9th and Camping Ducks 10th, double points finish for the Alpines. Slaughter 11th, Dan Hill 12th, Shane, and those were the last finishers. Shane with a Dumpf, Reflux also Dumpf, Smithy, Varda, Blades, Jaren and Sleeves all not finishing. This is where I can't back out the session now, isn't it? Yeah.
What was your top three again?
I have Liverpool fans, Sneaky Tom and Rack.
You know, I think Rack, even though he got a podium, will be kicking himself when you go back to that very first safety car.
That will be interesting. I'm sure we can ask him that question in just a moment. Are you alright to add them to the party?
I certainly am.
Thank you very much. Whilst I sit here looking at the race results, not being able to do anything. Yes, we'll ask Rack about that pit stop call. Although it did reset itself, there was another safety car later on. But those guys were in the top 4 in qualifying and finished in the top 4 in the race, so arguably deserved it. I don't think we'll be able to back out for this. I may restart the game so you can put the